Hello everyone, welcome back to another Age of Empires 4 commentary. I am Beyond, and thank you guys so much for all the support. I know I say it in front of every video, but we just passed 100 subscribers. I can't thank everyone enough. I'm so excited. If you are new to the channel, please do drop a sub, and also if you like the video, please do drop a like. Thank you so much. Let's get right into this. In the far right hand side as the blue, we have Smooth Operator. Absolutely love the name. Currently like a top 150 player, so it should be interesting to see as the Abbasid dynasty. And then over here we have IW Kasfa, a pro player. I've been playing Golden League, a lot of the qualifiers, so super excited to see what he can do with the Delhi Sultanate. Now this matchup is heavily skewed in favor of the Delhi. At the current moment in Challenger, I can pop it up right here. I think it's at 39% win rate for the Abbasid, which as in the Delhi has winning 61% of the time. And then as you kind of broaden it out to all the ranks, it's a bit more kind of normal. I think like 45, 48% Abbasid. So it's essentially the Delhi is favored in both sides. So we'll have to see what kind of wing the Abbasid player goes for and see kind of what we can do. Delhi's in a pretty strong state right now. They scale incredibly well. Obviously, they start to kind of do the fort creep everywhere. We've been seeing them a lot in Golden League. The elephants could pop out. I do love the AI, and now with the overview, the devs have allowed us to see the Delhi's upgrades, which is a huge improvement. Before you couldn't see in those. And also I got a few comments saying they would like to also see the panoramic view for some of the battles. So I'm going to try that like this. So we'll see, just to make it so it's a lot more clear, a lot more understanding, and that way we can see a lot more of it. And also there's also a panoramic view option to observe like the camera angle. So if that's what you meant, I'm terribly sorry. I'll also try that again the next time I'm on the original view as I normally would be with playing. A plethora of sheep going down. Let's see what we got. Coming out. The economic wing, so pretty standard. We got the Fertile Crescent, agriculture, improved processing. So we're going to be going for a pretty standard opening. Nothing too spicy like a military wing. No trade wing, even though on this map it wouldn't be a bad shout, honestly. Let's see what the Delhi player goes for. So I have to kind of wait and see. We see the golds there. We just need the wood, the food, and then we can kind of see what Kasfa has in terms of aging up. But that being said, yeah, and also please do drop a comment on what your favorite civ is right now, and the most, if anyone comments / the most liked comment, I will then cast that civilization next. I know, and then obviously I also have plans, as I've mentioned before, many videos, to do a 2v2 series to Diamond. So that should be fun. We've been on a pretty good win streak. We're 4-5 right now on the season, sitting at about a 60% win rate. I know I do play the English, which is unfortunate. But I do also have to talk about random stuff in this first 4 minutes, because usually, unless something real crazy happens, at this level, Conquer like 2, 3, and above, there's not too much cheese happening early on, so it's more just kind of filling it. We have the Tower of Victory going down. It's pretty standard. Increased attack speed of infantry by 20% when they're produced within the influence. It's essentially just a good overall kind of landmark. Nothing quite as broken as some of the ones that are coming out for like the English per se, or quite as useless as some of the ones like the French have. No shade at the French civilization in the current moment, but that's just the truth. We do have a lot of stone going down for the Abbasid players. We might be seeing an early second town center. There they are. Fresh foodstuffs and Fertile Crescent. So kind of look just to economic boom here. Both sides not looking to really do that much early on and that much early pressure. Going to be interesting to see though where they're going to place down this second town center if it does come out. Is it going to be more forward, like this plot of woods, this over here, secure these berries. We have this gold over here. We have deer over here. So I didn't get to over there. That was rude, Smooth Operator. I was getting back over it. But yes, we have berries, secure the stone, and also trees over here. So it's another good spot for a town center. Not sure. I don't think the Kasfa saw this yet, but probably can assume because he did run his scout along the backhand side, saw the anytime you see stone, if you guys are in platinum or below and you're having trouble kind of reading kind of the basics is if you see a lot of civilians on gold, it can either be some sort of rush or like a castle kind of rush. So they're going to be going up, or you're going to be seeing a lot of military, both of which you can kind of see the dynamic. If you start to see like men at arms or those type of things in the map, then you're gonna know that they're going for military. If you don't really see much, they're probably going for a fast castle. And then on top of that, if you run by and you see stone, then it's more than likelihood that you're going to see a fast second town center, which would also mean you can either retaliate with another town center on your own, which it looks like Kasva has decided to do. If I can scroll up here, where's it going? It's going out here to secure this deer, and also just a forward position on the map near these relics. But yeah, if you see stone, it probably means second town center, and you can, like I said, you can either then respond to it yourself and build a second town center so you won't be behind, or you can sow early aggression, knowing full well that this person has invested a ton early on into a lot of resources. It's the kind of the same way if you're in late game and you see someone go age 4, don't be nervous. If you have a lot of troops, that's your time to go in, because that's 3,600 resources that they decide to use, and they won't seek the benefits of those age 4 technologies for a couple of minutes. So the same thing can be said for a town center, a fast castle, all those things. If they're getting somewhere, don't be too distraught. Just know that your timings, and if you are going to go for like an age 2 timing and stuff like that, a feudal age all in, all those things can be done, because as you can see, there's no army on the map. So if Kasva had been going and prioritizing a feudal age all in, there wouldn't be much for the smooth operator to kind of do against it. And the same thing for Kasva on the other side. If smooth operator is going for an early all in / aggression, there's not much that smooth operator that Kasva could do about it. We're seeing these scholars go out, probably securing the sacred sites to get the Dehli the early gold and the early map control. This scout's going to be annoying, but there they all go, going to be securing all of them. I wouldn't be surprised. In Gold League, we were seeing a lot of pros kind of wall them off. I do like this response from Smooth Operator with all these horsemen, giving them map control, which is super, super nice, because if you keep Dehli off these sacred sites, it's going to be a long, long day for the Dehli. It's going to be a pretty big pain. And 6, I mean, yes, the spearmen are a great counter, but also they don't have the map control or the ability to chase after these horses. I think he's going to lose this scholar, which is really, really unfortunate for Kasva. It is one of the issues with going out into the map with no protection or no walls. Sorry about that. I yawned. I did not have my morning coffee. I'm going to be having it after this. I don't know why I decided to do it this way around, but I had plans midday. Really want to get a video out. Just been really, really enjoying doing these castings, getting these videos out. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to change about the thumbnails, the videos, how I can always improve. But it's been an absolute blast, and thank you again for all the support. I know I already mentioned that once, but I'm going to say it again, because I really do appreciate it. We have walls going down. The Dehli, one of the cool parts about them is that they can have their spearmen and military units produce walls, which is pretty awesome. And instead of having your citizen just backbreaking work to get this done over here. But I do like these walls from Kasva. It's going to prevent these horses from doing lots of extra damage. But they're already pretty much paying for themselves, because as you can see, the Dehli's rocking 0 gold right now. So definitely paying for themselves in the sense that they have Smooth Operator has complete map control and a lot of horses, 10 horses at this point. Gonna get 1 civilian kill. No, it is not. Kasva just commando leaped over there and gets an early one. With this many horses, though, they can torch down this pretty quickly. I was gonna say they're gonna probably move on, though. Oh. Yeah, they're gonna back off now. Horsemen are underrated how good they are in this game at the current moment. They are really, really useful, and as you get upgrades, when you have age 3, age 4 horsemen, they're tanky. They're big, and they're pretty cheap, and they give you map control, which is super, super nice. I know the traditional thinking is like, oh, well, like knights, they are very good. We see a ram coming out where? Right there. Whew, I am blind. Sorry about that whistle. I did not mean that. Yes, that was bad. It was right here. So, but noticing just like you have the 16 spearmen, but this is going to be really, really hard to counter. And I love this add-on of these archers. So the reason why some of these like techniques work, like the white tower rush, stuff like that, is because if you provide spears as an overview, as like a protector for like these rams, or for pretty much anything. Oh, you don't want that. You don't want that smoke. As you can see, they absolutely rip apart the spearmen, but you do not want to be in range of the town center when that happens. So a little bit of a misplay there by Smooth Operator. Going to loop around on these archers though, which is exactly what you want with these horse. And as you can see, these archers are just absolutely peppering the spearmen. And I was going to say, you don't want to move these horses away, because great micro there by Katzva. Oh no. It had a chance to be really, really good, but it just wasn't in the cards. There's the ram. I'm not sure though. This army is pretty menacing. That many spearmen. The horses are super useful, but it's going to be really, really hard to do. I would love for this to wait just a little bit longer until these 5 archers that popped out were over here in time, but we'll see. So there's a ram coming in. So civilians are probably going to be pulled to absolutely torch this thing. There it is. And already getting a good hit on it right there. And these are what the archers do. See, they just kind of sit back. And here comes the civilians pop out. And that's going to be thwarted. Not enough protection. So as I was mentioning, the reason why I like that popular like white tower rush, stuff like that, is so effective is because the white tower protects the rams from anything getting out, which is why it's kind of so cheesy, and I hope they do patch it eventually. But that's essentially what this is. It's like the light version of it. It's like these are providing protection. So interesting to see that we're not seeing a Castle Age for either of these two. We're just seeing some Feudal Age all in, which is kind of nice. It's always I do thoroughly enjoy fights in the Feudal Age. What's your guys' favorite age to fight in? I think mine's Feudal Age for sure. Castle Age is fun, a little bit more juiced for the militaries, but Feudal Age is always just a good time. We have nothing thrown down. We do have armor level 1 over here coming in. Now we have melee attack level 1 coming in. So these horsemen are going to be doing some good damage if they can get a nice run by. Oh, that's not where you want to go though. Some miss micro there by the Smooth Operator. Not so smooth in that situation. That's a terrible joke. I'm very, very sorry about that. I didn't mean it. Culture Wind coming down. So there's Castle Age for Smooth Operator. Going to be ahead of Katzva. We'll see if Katzva, what their response is. A lot of archers coming out. 23 to 18. So it does have the archer ball advantage. And we do also have one camel archer. One lone camel archer. It was almost like it was a misclick or something like that. They're like, not that good. Some long distance mining going on back here. But obviously, Katzva's been focusing mainly on securing this sacred site and all this micro over here. So can't be blamed him. And there's the coveted square to protect all these things. Stick the archers inside and they'll have a good day. And once the Dehli gets this sacred site, they'll be feeling a whole lot better. That being said, Smooth Operator, great job, and great job doing is defending these sacred sites for so long. It's already 14 minutes into the game, and the Dehli hasn't even controlled one yet. This will be the first one they're actually controlling. So, a nice showing, honestly, for a Smooth Operator in that sense of making sure to secure it. We have a little bit of a little skirmish going on. Again, another scholar going down from these horsemen. Again, providing so much protection and so much map control. We have Katzva's giant force moving out, 22 and 23. We have 43 archers, which is a excellent call by the Smooth Operator into this composition. I think overproduction of these hardened spears, because Smooth Operator stopped producing horsemen. So these spears are going to be essentially just fodder at this point. for this group. We do have some horsemen coming out for Kasva, so he can then secure this sacred site down here. Another sacred site going down over here, and there's the wall off as well. And now we have the sacred site victory approaching. So we'll see what we can do on that front. You're gonna want to move these. You're gonna want to move these guys. And that is all she wrote for those horsemen. It's been fun. It's been real. But we have the cluster of juiced armor. Here come the Castle Age archers. If they can find a timing attack where they pop this upgrade, not like this one obviously would be important, the level 2, but if they can pop Castle Age archers before Katsva gets into Castle Age and they can wipe out this force, that would be absolutely devastating for Katsva. And I think that would pretty much be GG. And here they are Castle Age archers now. Katsva's Castle Age as well, so we're going to hope to get out using these horsemen to kind of harass these poor civilians. And men-at-arms and some camel knights coming out, which is not what you want to see. So now we're going to have some tanky men-at-arms. The composition on the smooth operator side is vastly better than Katsva's. We have no armor units coming out, which means that these archers are going to absolutely rip apart this army when they do meet. And it looks like smooth operator says, now's my time. He sees that all these upgrades are coming out. Well, he doesn't see this, but he probably assumes all these upgrades are going to be coming out. So this is the timing attack where their army is superior by a landslide. And we have level 2 coming out for damage. So these archers are going to be absolutely peppering all these squishy units. As you can see, Katsva saw the increase of men-at-arms. We have 14 already. And those knights, so instantly starts to produce crossbowmen. But there is a timing window, like I mentioned, right now, which is lots and lots of damage can be done by these archers for the smooth operator. Where'd the ram go? Did I leave it? I guess so. So here we go. Control U. All right, and we have the archers getting a little bit ahead of themselves. That was a bit aggressive to go that far in. They don't have their tanks of the knights or the men-at-arms. So really bad fight there for smooth operator. If they were able, I'm gonna pop this back up because I want to see what's coming up in the queue. But losing over 20 of these archers, you needed this front line here. That was a bit too aggressive. Even the ram wasn't there. A bit confused as to what's happening there. I mean, still might just be because of how good the composition is. It might come out on top. Might have actually baited Katsva to come out a little bit farther, which it looks like it is right now. We have 20 man-at-arms out in the map, and they're flowing in, so these archers are going to be absolutely decimated. It might look that even with that slight mistake, maybe it was on purpose, again, much higher level people than I am, it does look like there's a chance that they come out on top. That being said, the defender bonus always comes in well, because obviously the defending units can come in. Oh, no, Katsva, it looks like, is now taking control. Or no, it's swinging back in favor of... It's really, honestly, it's really hard to call. I did the panoramic view, but I needed to see the damage done, so I had to pull it back up. So I apologize. You got half of the fight in panoramic. These men-at-arms are huge, though. I love the graphics, but not the ideal fight. Now we have crossbowmen coming out for smooth operator, which is going to be great to deal with these lancers. But these are also crossbowmen here on the backside, and all these upgrades are going to start to slowly come in, which is why Dehli is so good. Again, I'm just a little bit confused as to why not wait. I know you had the timing was there, but with that ball and the composition that Katsva had at the time, it would have been more advantageous, I think, to just keep those archers alive and wait for their front line to get there. Because if the front line was there, I think it would have been a much different ball game. Now just streaming in one by one, which is never ideal, never what you want to see. We have a 24-8 lead for Katsva, so I think smooth operator kind of let this one slip out of their hands, which is super unfortunate. And there it is, GG, Katsva with the win. It's so unfortunate. Maybe there was just a misclick there or something like that, but you got to assume that they did not want to get into tower, into melee range with that many archers without their front line there. But awesome game. It was great to see. The Dehli are just so good right now. Once those upgrades are coming in, you can't do much about it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the support. If you're still here, thank you again. 100's unreal. It's only been 5 weeks. And yeah, I'm super, super excited to keep this going, and let me know what you want to see next.